Forgiveness. Forgiving a narcissistic individual for everything they've put you through. Forgiving yourself for putting up with behaviour that you weren't aware wasn't normal at that given moment in time. When it comes to forgiveness, forgiveness is a personal choice, and we can all give our own personal meaning to how forgiveness will or will not help us. However, when it comes to dealing with a narcissistic individual, the more you forgive them, the worse their behaviour will get. When it comes to forgiveness, there's nothing wrong with recognising somebody's behaviour, forgiving them and walking away from them so that they can't treat you in the same manner again. Now, we all make mistakes in life. We all make plenty of mistakes in our life. With genuine people, they make a mistake, they feel remorseful, they want to repair the damage that they've caused, and they do not repeat that same behaviour. With a narcissistic individual, they lack the empathy to feel remorseful. They feel entitled to do as they please. They're not going to repair any form of damage. If you forgive them, they're simply going to repeat the behaviour. We can all forgive somebody once. A mistake's a mistake, and then the changed behaviour is their genuine apology. However, if they only temporarily change and then hurt you again, that's a sign that they're not going to take responsibility. They're not interested in repairing any damage. They don't feel remorseful, and they will continue to repeat that behaviour. The more you forgive them, the worse their behaviour will get. Forgiveness is willfully making a choice to forgive somebody who has betrayed you, wronged you, hurt you in some way. It's a personal choice to let go of any feelings of anger or resentment that you might hold towards that person due to their mistreatment of you. Now, a narcissistic individual believes that they can lie to you, deceive you, cheat on you, mock you, humiliate you, hurt you in some of the most horrifying ways, and you should just forgive them and put up with their behaviour because they're entitled to do as they please. And if you don't, they get offended. They believe that you're the one that's turned against them. However, they won't forgive you for doing those things to them. They will seek to punish you and to hurt you all the more. Now, when you forgive a narcissistic individual, it just reinforces their belief that they're superior, their sense of superiority. It validates to the narcissist in their mind that their behaviour is okay. They got away with it, therefore they can repeat it. Narcissistic individuals thrive off that power and control. Therefore, forgiveness validates their behaviour to them. Forgiveness to a narcissist, they can also see it as a weakness, an opportunity to further exploit you, and they will twist it and blame you because to a narcissist, it's not their fault that you're the one that forgave them. Therefore, it's not their fault that they treated you in the manner that they treated you again. A narcissist wants to convince you that your reaction to their actions are the behaviour rather than the fact that their behaviour is the issue and causes those reactions within you. Narcissistic people, when you forgive them, they just tend to learn that they'll be forgiven. It's okay, they can do as they please because people just forgive them. They will exploit your compassion. The more you try to help them, the more they'll take advantage of your helpfulness. They see it as a sign that Their behaviour was okay. They're not willing to take responsibility for their behaviour. Forgiving a narcissist actually allows them to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. Therefore, forgiving a narcissist allows them to avoid any consequences for their actions. And as they don't suffer the external consequences, they might suffer internal ones, but as they don't suffer the external ones, they continue to believe that they can get away with it. Therefore, they don't change their behaviour. They just learn new ways to manipulate and get away with their behaviour. They see absolutely no reason to change because they continue to get away with it. They continue to exploit people. It feeds their arrogance that they're always right, that they're superior. It reinforces their belief that they are special. It reinforces their grandiosity. It helps support their personality. The more you forgive them, therefore they see no reason to change. They believe that you need to change. You need to forgive them. You need to work harder to please them. You need to work harder to stop them doing the hurtful things that they do to you. They're not coming from the same place that you're coming from. When it comes to forgiveness, forgiving someone who repeatedly hurts you erodes your self-esteem, it erodes your confidence, it erodes your ability to trust within yourself and trust within others. It can develop that sense of learned helplessness. You can feel trapped in the situation you're in with the narcissist. It can cause so much self-doubt within you. It can diminish who you are as a person. Forgiveness to a narcissist is just a further opportunity to manipulate and exploit you and get their needs met by you. Forgiveness isn't something that you should necessarily force because you're told by society at large that you should forgive. Forgiveness isn't something that you force. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, the majority of people who have been a target of a narcissist find that forgiveness comes over time. Forgiving them and giving them another opportunity leads to them exploiting you. However, we can all have that sense of we just need to make sure, right, yeah, they've done it again. As difficult as a choice it is, it's time to walk away. Then when we walk away, you can have those feelings of anger and resentment and bitterness towards that person for everything they've put you through. And that's because you kind of have a sense that they're above you. The more you begin to understand their behaviour and recognise their behaviour for what it is, you can have that compassion, but from a safe distance. So you can absolutely hate them. It's a personal choice. However, the more you learn about them while working on yourself and improving your life, the more it becomes a level playing field. The more you can potentially pity them, dislike them, the less they have a hold over you, the more you can look at them with that sort of contempt. And as you kind of grow and develop and move past the relationship, the more you can see the new opportunities that are coming for you as a person. The forgiveness kind of comes as you kind of just automatically let go of the resentment that you harbour towards them, the anger that you harbour towards them. It's not easy to let go, but if you hold on, it only negatively impacts you as a person. If you hold on to that anger, resentment and bitterness, the narcissist still has a hold over you. It doesn't happen overnight, and it varies from person to person. It's an individual journey that we go on. However, the more we move into our new life, the more that resentment eases. the more we find things to be positive for, to be grateful for, to be happy about, the more opportunities that we create for ourselves, the more we make life work for us, and the less we believe that life is happening to us, the easier our life becomes. And then the narcissist kind of just becomes insignificant. You might think of them now and again, but once you've released those feelings, it no longer negatively impacts you. They've no longer got that hold over you. And you can class that as forgiveness. You can class that as whatever it is you wish. Now, people can do this themselves through educating themselves and learning methods. People might need EMDR treatment. People might need different therapies. People might just need to get out there and exercise. They might need to just get out there and change certain things about their life. It varies from person to person. However, the more you move on, the easier life gets for you. Forgiveness is a personal choice. However, the more you forgive a narcissist and give them the opportunity, the further they will manipulate and hurt and exploit you and use you to their advantage. The sooner you recognise them for who they are as a person and step away from their behaviour and no longer unwittingly enable their behaviour, the easier life will become for you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments with people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. The links for those will also be in the description if you'd like to go and check them out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.